Are you someone who, whenever anything bad happens, tries to find a scapegoat? I do. I am a blamer. Let me give you a very silly example. So, a few days back, I was home in the evening getting bored, and when you're bored, you want to eat something nice, right? No? Okay, at least that's the case with me. So, I remembered that there's a big box of chocolate hidden somewhere in my house, which I had asked my husband to hide from me as I'm trying to eat healthy these days. So, after searching for it all over the house, finally, when I was able to find it, I ate a big bar of chocolate all at once. Now, when my husband came home, I said, I'm not talking to you because you did not hide the chocolates in a place where I couldn't find them first. And second, you came home late today, and that is why I got bored in the first place. So it is all your fault. He just looked at me and smiled because he knows me pretty well. Now, you may not be as crazy as I am, but I'm pretty sure that you too do these kind of things once in a while at least. If you think you don't, there can be two reasons behind it. First, you have mastered the art of owning your life. And a big congratulations to you for that because I know it's not easy at all. Or second, you might not be aware about this habit of yours. I came to know about this habit of mine while reading the book Girl, Stop Apologizing. First of all, oh my god, what an amazing book it is. I'm not able to keep up with the things it is teaching me. I picked up this book for two reasons. First, it is on the New York Times bestsellers list, so of course. And second, I apologize a lot, which is a topic for another video. One of the chapters in the book said that we do not want to own up our lives, our failures in life. And that is why we try to find someone who we can blame for all the wrongs in our life. This sentence made me think about all those times when I had blamed people around me for all the wrongs in my life. I had blamed my mom for not giving me enough freedom, which made me underconfident. I blamed my dad for not giving me enough time, which made me find happiness outside my family. But I realized that blaming them or anyone is not helping me in any way. I have to own up my life in order to change it, which I believe is the first step towards achieving my goals. But the problem is, I do get this rush of motivation once in a while, which completely goes away in a week or two, which is a problem that I know many of you all are facing as well, like you mentioned in the messages and your emails that you sent me. So I wanted to share a story with you guys. I remember getting this rush of motivation once. I was working as an advertiser for an event management company, which after a point of time did not want to invest a lot in advertising, but hosted awesome events. I was very excited about this event that was to be conducted for a big alcohol brand for which Jeff Davis and Greg Proops, the comedians, were flying all the way from USA to India. My boss wanted someone to be the artist manager and also who will be the point of contact for the alcohol brand. I was very excited because I had never done anything like this and I like trying new things. But I also knew that my boss was not going to ask me to take this up, as I used to be very shy and a very underconfident girl who did not share her opinions in meetings or otherwise. I got this rush of motivation one day and I decided to be a very, very confident girl, share my ideas without thinking about what others will think about them. And to my benefit, during that period itself, my boss called all of us for a meeting and asked, who wants to take up this project? I immediately jumped in and said, I want to do it. I can't even tell you how much I learned during those 2 months that I worked on that project. And I had a lot of fun too. But after that project was over, I lost my motivation and went back to square one. I do not I did not think about it at that point of time, but now I understand that when we do things that we are really excited about, that we choose to do on our own, that we enjoy working on, keeps us motivated. To remind myself about my goals that I have made for myself, I write down my goals, my long term goals, short term goals, and my daily goals on a piece of paper every single day. Whenever I deviate from those goals, whenever I deviate from working on those goals, I remind myself that I have to write down these goals tomorrow as well. And I'll be guilty while writing them down because I did not work on them today. I do not like that feeling of guiltiness. Therefore, I keep myself motivated towards working on them. I have tried it out, and not only me, hundreds and millions, thousands of people have tried it out. Because this is not something that I have invented. This is something that I have read about in books, watched videos about. So you should try it too. I really hope it works for you. Now, coming back to blaming people. We have already conquered the first step if we know about this habit of ours. I now know that I blame others. So, whenever my mind goes in that direction, I remind myself that it's blaming Nidhi and we are not supposed to do it. And the second step is not reacting immediately. Let's give ourselves some time to think about the problem before reacting. It's life. Not everything needs to be measured and right or wrong. Not everything needs to be perfect. We want life to be fair, and therefore we cannot take that things do go wrong. Blaming is like a defense mechanism. When we are innocent, we blame to defend. When we are guilty, we blame to divert attention, which is a plot for a lot of movies as well. Next time, whenever we feel like blaming anyone for any situation, for any incident, let's pause. Let's think of the incident as an empty boat crashing against us. Instead of finding whom to blame, let's consider that the boat might have been off track. Could we have done something differently to avoid the crash? Or let's just accept things the way they are. Let's move on, keep rowing, and keep smiling. Whatever I share in my videos is through the little learnings from the experiences that I have had in my life. I really hope that you get to take at least a couple of insights from my videos and it helps you in your life. If you feel like that these videos are good enough to be shared with your friends and family who may get benefited from them, please do. And also please subscribe because it's free and it'll help me reach more people. See you in the next video. Until then, keep smiling.